stadium, arena, or a home around the planet, baby, we're about to take you to church. Who's ready?
One of the most important things we do at ESIC is enforce the anti-doping policy. We're here at ESL Cologne. This is the backstage area where the players come off the stage at the end of a match and follow me through here out into the backstage area where they have a very short walk, as you can see from here, to the anti-doping room where our very friendly doping control officers then take over the process here in the ESIC room, which is not the most wonderful and salubrious place that exists. This is actually the anti-doping facility for the entire stadium for all their sports events. But we get the guys in here and we use these testing kits to take oral fluids, so there's no urine testing or blood testing. We show them a very simple sample collection procedure. We get them to take the test, fill in the forms. When we get the results, we email each of the players with their individual results. I'm happy to say that so far in 2.5 years of testing, we haven't had a single positive in all of esports. I'm heading down to the anti-doping room to test the guys from BIG and from G2. One of the things we've got to be is very sensitive to the fact that we've got guys who've just lost a really important match in the room, and you'll see that the anti-doping doping control officers that we use are very sensitive to that and make sure that the guys aren't humiliated. And also we've got to deal with the triumph of the guys in the winning team, usually in a very good mood, which does make life easier for us. Anyway, that's where I'm headed as most people leave the arena after a really good quarterfinals. Just to give you the rundown on what's happening with regard to doping in esports. We started testing in March of 2016 at IEM Katowice. Since then we've tested over 260 players, primarily Tier 1 Counter-Strike players, but also across a range of other games. Many players have been tested many times, particularly in Tier 1 Counter-Strike. And throughout that entire process, not only have we not had a single positive, but also we've surveyed about 400 players, and the results of those surveys are that they raise absolutely no concern about doping in the top levels of professional esport. On top of that, I also receive all of the therapeutic use exemption applications from teams on behalf of players that have been prescribed medications that are on our banned list. And this includes Adderall and Ritalin and ADHD type drugs. And the number of applications that I receive is way below the national prescription rate in North America, for example, which surprised me. But it should reassure people that firstly, there aren't many guys out there taking Adderall or Ritalin for medical reasons, never mind for cheating. And so I'm reasonably confident in saying that top tier esports is largely doping free. I can't be as certain, of course, but I'm pretty sure it isn't. Now there may be problems lower down in other tiers, but it's impractical to test at that level because guys are playing in online tournaments scattered all over the world, and reaching them would cost hundreds if not thousands of dollars each. And esports, and certainly ESIC, doesn't have the resources to do that, but we are certainly keeping top tier tier 1 esports clean with a deterrent testing system at ESL events, and it's looking pretty good. Finally, I think it's well worth making the point that ESL are the only company or esports tournament operator in the entire esports ecosystem running drug testing to enforce their anti-doping policy. They're effectively doing it on behalf of every other esports org for the whole industry. Now that's not fair. This is a really expensive process. They're spending in excess of $40,000 a year on drug testing. Nobody else, and I'm including the major leagues, this is Overwatch, Riot, anything within the LCS. Nobody else is doing drug testing. And it's about time people woke up to the fact that whilst there may be no evidence of drug taking in Tier 1 esports, you need a policy and a testing program to act as a deterrent, because without it, people who want to cheat know they can with impunity. Thanks.
How did you manage that?
Happy days and anti-doping.
You knew how to get them.
We're at ESL Cologne after the first quarter-final. Navi triumphant.
Sounds like a